Hello everybody, welcome back to Road to Master. I hope you're all having an amazing day. We're starting off with the white pieces against a 2029 from the Philippines. A nice Caro Khan. Not seen one of these in a while, I don't think. Also, real quick, I just want to apologise for the lack of videos the past few days. I don't know what I was working was what I was trying to say. I've had some pretty awkward shift patterns recently, which have made it slightly tricky to get videos out, which I apologize for, but we're here now and we have a Caro Khan. They played the retreat line. We go G4 here, right? Or do we take first? We probably take first. Takes G4. Bishop back H4, I think is the way to play it, actually. I think is the way to play it. Rather than going G4 straight away, I think this is slightly better. I don't particularly know. And we go H4 here, or do we go D4 here? We probably go D4 here. I don't want to let them get D4. Not that they can right at the minute. But yeah, I just wanted to get that in. Frees up some space for our pieces as well. They go H5, which is a thing. Is it a knight E5 here? Or do we go bishop B5 first? Oh, I need to know this theory better. I definitely don't know it enough. I think we actually go bishop B5. Give up this and threaten that, and then we can think about playing H5 after they take. Queen there, bishop there, pawn there, sorry. We could drop back. We could also take. We could also take. They push. We go there. Threaten this pawn. But then we're also potentially losing this, but also not at the same time. So I'm going to go back here. There's probably a slight mistake, but hey. I think we've made plenty of those already. To say this is one of the main lines, I should definitely know this better. But we're going on instinct slightly here. We're going on instincts. They push, and then we'll go for this D pawn, E6, and we'll play. We could play a bishop F4 here, actually. Bishop F4, bishop E3 also could work. But I like the fact that we can semi-fianchetto. I like that. We could also go Queen E2, which is interesting with a pin on the king. So we can actually threaten to take this again. And Queen E2, though, we're walking into this. We are walking straight into this. So, maybe we just go G5. Maybe we just go G5. Maybe we just go G5 and we get this queen on E2. And then we can do it because this knight's no longer getting kicked out by H takes G. So this knight can actually stay here. Bishop E3. They go bishop there. I'm not too worried about. We'll just go Queen E2 again. And we are still threatening. They take. We'll just take back, which is fine. They've unpinned themselves now. They've unpinned themselves now. And I would consider a bishop E3 long castles. Bishop F4 is probably the better move. But I don't see what it's really doing. He's more active, sure. Long castles. And then go knight there. So the rook's covering the pawn. And then we can think about taking this, maybe. Let's go for bishop F4. Let's go for bishop F4. If anything, we can claim it's active. You know, like if anything, we can claim it's active. I would consider even potentially short castling. That's a risky one, though. That is a risky one. We will have to wait and see to make that decision, because I can't make that decision just yet. I don't think that's a good move. Something's screaming at me that that is not a good move. I can't figure out why. Why? Yeah, that can't be right. It can't be right. There's no way that's right. There is no way that's right. They want to go bishop g4, I think is their grand idea. But after long castles, bishop g4, I could even think about going the exchange. Long castles, we're walking into a lot of pawn pushes very quickly, especially if they take. Kingside castle. Or we could just go rook d1. We could just go rook d1. I don't mind rook d1, to be fair. Interesting. They castle. I don't think castling is particularly wise either. I definitely want to go knight e5 here. Definitely want to go knight e5, right? 100% want to go knight e5. Stops their knight getting in there. I don't know if I would even take that, though. I'd probably take this one first. Looks a lot more deadly. Take the h-pawn. Potentially threatening to take this if we can ever get rid of this e-knight. Potentially looking to push. Again, they've got to cover this. They have done. Wise from them. And we've got to think of a way to continue here. We do. I think we just castle. I honestly think we just castle. Get out of the way of all this mess over here. This is relatively locked up. They could do an F break, but then knight takes, knight takes. We could think about taking this. You know, they've got weaknesses here as well. They have to be careful of. We push f3, by the way, if they go bishop g4, I think. Yeah. I need to come up with a bit of a more concrete plan, I think. I'd like to get a bishop here, which they let us do. Thank you. I was going to say, I don't know what I'm doing over there, but this has made it very clear. I'd like to get bishop there, queen there, if possible, and just go for the mate, I guess. They're not going to let us immediately, which is fine. I would very much like this knight over here to take this. If I get the queen on f3. If I get the queen on f3, we're walking into a bishop g4, though. So I'm definitely going to go bishop f6, right? Definitely going bishop f6. No matter what, basically. We can think about a knight b1. Is interesting. Ah, you go there. That doesn't make a difference to me, though. I just go knight b1. Right? Knight b1, c3. Kicks this bishop out. And we rewrite this... reroute this knight over here. Could even go this way if we need to. But then we are prompting them to take our knight with the bishop. Not ideal. I think we've got a good position here. I think we have a good position. Especially when we get c3 in. If we get a3 in as well, I'd be very happy because that's locking up a lot of these pushes. This bishop's in a nice spot. Potentially could claim it's doing nothing at the minute. But it's nice. I don't like that move for them. I wanted to play f3 anyway. Oh, are they looking for a check? But surely we just go c3, right? Surely we just go c3. Bishop c2 even. Potentially, or we could just leave it here. You know, if they ever want to push this. They wanted to incite f3 to give not let our knight get to this spot, which I admire, to be fair. That's a good move. Okay. a3, not very flexible with this knight. Although we could actually go this way, even. Or this way. I don't mind that. If we go rook here, maybe. It's stopping the immediate b4. I don't mind. I'm not going to go bishop c2. I want to leave that until the bishop's done so we can think about maybe taking on g6 or ideally h4 so we can get the queen in and go for this mate here. I'm relatively happy. I'm relatively happy. I'd even consider bishop a2 to stop this knight coming in here. But then after takes, we're left with a bit of a backwards pawn with the b pawn. Maybe a3 was slightly unnecessary. Maybe a3 was slightly unnecessary. a4 even could have been interesting. But that's just inciting a b4, which we don't particularly want. Let's get this knight in the game. This knight will stop knight c4 if we need to as well, which I don't mind. So, yeah, but then we would have to, because we're blocking off our support to the c2 square. So maybe rook c1. And then we're freeing up our bishop to go to d1. And then look for h5. Which I quite like. I'd consider an f4, but then again, we're asking for... Whoa. What? Knight e5? Knight to e5. Knight... Ah, it's pinned. No, but the queen defends. The queen covers. The queen covers. What? Yeah, just take, and then queen takes, right? f4, just take. Yeah, I mean, free piece. I'm not complaining, but, you know, it's a bit strange. Bit strange. King g2 if we absolutely need to get out of this pin, but I don't see a situation where we desperately need to get out of a pin that badly. I'd consider a rook e1. Which rook we want to go for? We probably want to go fe1, right? Probably want to go f to e1. And then we're also freeing up this knight to hit this bishop, which I like. I mean... We could push. I actually really don't mind pushing, to be fair. Push, takes, right? I don't mind. Oh, but then push. Oh, but then takes, right? Then takes. Then push. No, we can't push with the king there. Okay. Maybe just a knight f1 then? Or just a rook c1, right? Rook c1 could work. Takes rook c1. Ah, but takes the bishop hangs. We always have a bishop c2 though. We potentially lose a pawn here. We've got to think fast. We have to think fast. Takes even isn't... I mean, it's crazy, but it's not like ridiculous. I think we have to take. Then go rook c1. Rook c1 takes. Oh, the knight gets hit. Ah, that's just a fork then. So we go bishop a2 then. And then we just give him the pawn. It's not ideal, but has to be done. I think we go rook b1. I've got to be careful about this, though. I don't think that's a problem just yet. Actually, no. We got bishop b1 then, right? Bishop b1. Rook takes. Yeah. And we're just looking to trade off. We are a piece up. We've got a minute left on the clock. Things might be a bit tight here. If we can get a rook on the back rank, though, we're having fun. We're having fun, basically. Bishop goes there. We probably just go king g2, right? Get off this pin as well. Hit the bishop. Yeah, they decide to trade off, which is fairs. Queen a6, maybe. Good attempt. Yeah. Rook e3, I don't mind. Get this queen out of this hole. Rook b8 even there was possible. Rook b8 was possible. With the queen covering that. Looking to just trade off, get a rook on the back rank like we said. After king up there, we go queen back and then rook to b1. Covered by the knight is way, way better. But we're stuck with this now. They go there. That's not a good move, right? Oh, they have check, which is annoying. Okay. Well, I'll take it, I guess. Yeah, I have to take it. We're running so long time here as well. I go king up. Ah! This isn't nice. That's a blundered piece. That's a blundered piece. Okay. Well, we're down a pawn. Sure. No. Okay. Let's go like king there, I guess. We're looking for c2 with mate. We're just trying to play tricks here. I don't like this situation. Queen check, we go there. Actually, no, that blunders. No! Oh, the time got us. The time got us. Queen takes with check, yeah. Yeah. That's a frustrating one, to say the least. We're completely out of moves here. There's nothing else to say. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's all it is, really. That is all it is. We're looking for there, stalemate, promote, please. Oh, boo, hey well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, no, that was, yeah, that was something. Definitely a rook b8 instead of a rook e3 or whatever it was. Better, much better. I can't believe we got given a free piece and we couldn't convert that in time. That was, yeah, that's not happy. That's not happy times. But hey, it is what it is. Let's have a flick through. The opening, so far so good. Pawn there is fine. H4 is fine. And then bishop b5 is not fine. Apparently you go here. Knight takes, pawn takes, I guess. Then h6. I don't get it. I mean, this is apparently that's not a good move. Why are you suggesting that's a good move then? Oh, you just take. Oh, with the fork, so they can't take here. Okie dokie. Yeah. And then we should have taken this, and then knight e5. Okay. Pawn takes can't be good, right? Yeah. Queen there, and then we just take the bishop. Oh, you push. Bishop there. Then you go there with discovered threats. Pawn push is crazy. Wow. There, bishop. No, queen there, check. Then queen. Oh, knight to e2, apparently. That covers everything. I don't like this. This is scary. This is very, very scary. Anyway, b5, bishop back. And they're in fact -2 here. It's completely even material. They are up 2 points of material theoretically, which is insane. Absolutely insane to me. Queen e2 looking for pins. Bishop f4 seems like a natural development move, but drops it from -1.9 to -2.7, which is insane. I have no idea why. I really don't. Like, this looks completely equal to me. Maybe our king safety is a bit lacking, but we also have potential for a bit of an attack going. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm just being honest. I don't see it. Yeah. I mean, this. I would say I was slightly better here, even. You know, especially after a C3. I don't see the problem at all. I really don't. I don't know why this is so good for black. Yeah, I mean, my plan's surely relatively simple. Like we said, look for H5. Get this knight over. Potentially trade off the bishops. Yeah, get a rook on E pawn. Potentially look for a sack there. I mean, I'd love this. I love this. I'd choose this over black's position 9 times out of 10. You know, I don't. I need someone to explain this to me because I'm out of ideas. Out of ideas. I'll never understand this game. They just gave us a free piece. We'll take it. And the reason they thought it was not, I'm guessing, is because the pawn is pinned to the king. But I think they forgot that the queen is also covering this square, which is just a free piece. Yeah, this is very interesting as well. This pawn push forces everything to break open. And apparently we play c4 here. I didn't like the pressure on the d pawn after all of this. Yeah, no, I don't see the vision. I don't see the vision, I don't think. It seems like black gets very easy to, and like, you know, you are a piece up, but you're giving them counterplay, which doesn't make much sense to me. Then again, what we did was not much better. Forcing off, and then I thought this move was good. Best move, yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you actually going to do? Takes, apparently, is the best move. Rook A3, apparently good. Surely takes, right? King takes, rook B1. Rook B1, queen A8. No, queen A8 loses. I don't see how do you get out of this? King there? Surely not. Surely not. What is the best move? I don't... Rook A1. Oh, rook A1 pins. That's cool. That's cool. Probably check. King there. Check again. No, rook takes A1. Oh, you just trade off. And hopefully not blunder your knight like we did. Yeah. Yeah, King... What am I doing playing King G2? What am I... Revoke all of my rating, please. I don't deserve it. And then we blunder here. So this is even, apparently. This is even, and then this is a blunder. This is why I don't like queens. You know, this is... the queen endgame's just too much happening. Too much happening. For me. Too much happening. And I guess the idea is, yes, after queen d3, the hit on the rook and the hit on the pawn, coincidentally, you're covering the f1 square as well. Very nasty. Very, very nasty stuff, like we saw. There's not much else we can do. We blocked here, thinking that, yeah, they can just do that. But A, they can just take this. Actually, no, they can't, because queen takes. Duh. They just take with check. They just take with check. And then rook takes. And you're just down. We had a cool stalemating opportunity here. I made sure I got the tempi right. If they promote to a queen here. Is not stalemate? Oh, we have the E8 square. Yes. So, it was never a stalemate. I don't know what I'm on about. You shouldn't listen to me, basically. Yeah, anyway. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like if you liked. Please subscribe if you really liked. And I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye.